Hey guys, in this video we are going to implement the search feature of our application. So this is our demo application that is hosted on Vercel, and if I search for something, for example React, and if I click on search, it will take me to a dynamic page, and as you can see we have one result. So what we are going to do, we're going to take this dynamic part, or the query parameter you can say, and we will send this to MongoDB to search for documents. Now why we are using MongoDB? Because instead of implementing our own searching algorithm, MongoDB has a pretty good searching algorithm and they are very efficient. So why don't we just let MongoDB take care of that algorithm? And we're going to use MongoDB indexing. Okay, so let's go back to our editor. So in our pages directory, then search, then open up the query file. Now from this file we want to export a function which is called get server side props. So export const get server side props. It will be an async function. Now get server side props function will always run on the server side whenever user will visit this page. So we also need to import ConnectDB and blog model. So import blog model from /mongo/blog model and also ConnectDB. So let's call the ConnectDB. Now get server side props also takes a parameter which is the context object, and inside the context object we have our query object, and we can find our query value from that query object. So I will destructure the context object, then query, and we will get our query value from here. Now the query string will have plus sign instead of spaces. So we need to replace the plus sign with spaces. So let's do that. Const query string will be query dot replace, and our regular expression. Then I want to replace the plus sign with a space, and I also want to trim any kind of extra spaces. Okay, so it will give us the query string. Now we need to send this query string to our MongoDB database. But first of all, we have to turn on MongoDB index. So let's open up the blog model file. Blog model. So we need to add a text property to those fields where we want MongoDB to look for while searching. For example, if you want MongoDB to search on the title field, then you have to add a text property to your title. So I will just extend this required string type object for our title with spread operator, and I will add a text property. Text will be true. Now why text? Because there are multiple type of indexing available for MongoDB, but we want the text indexing. So that's why we have put text. And another thing, that is whenever you will change your Mongoose files, your blog model or ConnectDB, always restart your server. Okay, if you don't restart your server, the changes that you have made won't get applied. Okay, so let's get back to our query file. Now we need to find with our blog model. So blog model dot find, and we need to give a filter object, and inside the filter object we need to use a text operator. To use an operator, just type $, and then the operator name. In this case it is text. It will be an object, and we need to use another operator which is search, and the search value will be our query string. Now I want to add some projection. You can also pass projection as a string or as an object too. So I will just paste the projection as an object. Now 0 means we don't want, and 1 means I want. Okay, so as the second parameter, I'm going to pass project, and this find method will give us an array of object. So let's store that, const result, and also we need to await this. So let's just console log the result, and also we need to return props. Okay, so let's just save the file. Okay, so if I search for something like React, okay, so it has redirected me. So let's see the console log. Okay, so we have a result. So MongoDB has found only one result, and this is the document. And we can sort our result by how good the search result is. MongoDB gives each of this object a text score, and the text score means how good the result is according to your search term. Okay, so we can sort that out. So let's do that. So after the find method call, we can chain sort method, and it can take a string as value and also an object. So we're going to pass an object, and we need to give a score field, and it will be an object, and we need to use meta operator, and the value will be a string which is text score. Actually the S will be capital S. So basically we want to sort our data ascendingly by text score. Now we need to send our search result to our component as props, but before that we need to convert our array of Mongoose objects to JavaScript objects, and also we need to convert the created at field. So const all blocks, and now we'll loop over the result array. So result dot map, and the block will be our first parameter for the callback function, and again block will be block dot to object, and block dot created at will be block dot created at, and now we need to just return the block. Okay, so now our all blocks will be an array of object, and we can pass the all blocks variable to our props all blocks, and we will get access the props object inside our component as props. So I will just restructure it all blocks, and in the block preview layout component I will pass all blocks as all blocks prop all blocks, and also in the header I will replace the X with the number of blocks, so all blocks dot length, and for the search results based on the query I will give a quotation mark, and inside the quotation mark, and I will take the query parameter from the props, so query, and also from here query. Okay, so inside the quotation marks there will be query. So let's just save the file and see what we have. So if I search for material space UI, it has given me 2 search results, and it is also saying that you have 2 search results based on the query material plus UI. That is unexpected. So actually I should not pass the actual query, I should have passed the converted query string. So let's just fix that. So as query I will pass the query string, query string. This should fix that. Okay, so now it has been fixed. There is no plus sign, it is space, and if I click one of these it will take me to that blog page. Okay, so this is really working, and this is how you can search for any document with MongoDB indexing. So in the next video we are going to build the real-time view counter. So if you have any question, please comment down below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video.